Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be catching up on my empties because I'm that person who puts it off and the tub fills up and I need to do them more often so I don't have ridiculously long empties videos. But anyways, I have a ton of empties to talk about today. I really like doing these videos and watching them from other people as well because there's such an easy way to find out if a product was really worth it or not. If you finish a product in full, obviously you either love it or you hate it. You know the opinion by then, right? So yeah, I'm gonna get right into my empties. I have makeup, skincare, hair care, and body care stuff to go through. Alright, so I'm gonna start with hair care because this is the shortest category I need to go through. So the first two items I finished up were the L'Oreal Everpure Sulfate-Free Color Care System Shampoo and Conditioner. This is the moisture one versus the, I think it's the revitalizing one that has a green cap. This is the one with the pink cap. I really liked these. I ended up repurchasing them a second time. But now I'm back to Pantene because I like to switch up my shampoo every couple of months. But I did really like these if you have color treated hair and you need a really thick, amazing conditioner. I do recommend this set. These are really nice. Another thing to mention about these is they have a rosemary mint smell. So if you're not into sweet smelling shampoos and conditioners, yeah, I think you'd really like these. This is the Joico K-Pack Deep-Penetrating Reconstructor for Damaged Hair. This works kind of like a deep conditioner. You put it on, you leave it in for 3 minutes, and you rinse it out. I thought it was okay. I didn't love it. It had a really nice banana smell. It almost smells like banana bread dough. But yeah, it was really nice in that regard. It didn't leave my hair greasy, which was good, but I just found my hair didn't look overly different after I used it. So yeah, I don't think I would repurchase this, but I did enjoy it for the time that I had it. Another thing to mention about this one is the fact that you use up a lot of product. If you have long hair like me, you're gonna go through this really quickly because I find you need a lot of product to really have it stick to your hair and coat the ends. So that was the other thing. This was $20 and I used it up in a month, and I used it maybe 4 times. So yeah, not a lot of product for the price, but yeah, it was okay. And then the last hair product I finished up was the Bumble & Bumble BB All Straw Blow Dry Cream. I love this stuff. I'm using the straight version now, which I do really like as well. What you do with this is you put it in when it's damp and then you blow dry it, and then it helps kind of with the flyaways, and it has heat protectant in it and that type of thing. I also found this one really good for when I just wanted to let my hair air dry, like if I was doing just a damp bun for the day. This was really good for that. There also is one made for without using heat, which I also want to try, but I did like this one. Alright, moving on to skincare. I finished up not only a full-size tub of Glam Glow Super Mud Clearing Treatment, but I also finished up the trial packets as well. This kit was $24, I think, and you got 5 single-use clearing treatment packets that look like stars. This was great to use before I could afford to repurchase this one at Christmas. Well, it was from my parents, but you know what I mean. This one got me through. So yeah, if you don't want to pay the full $80 Canadian for this tub, try and find this set because this one is a lot less expensive. In one of my magazines, I found 2 samples of the Shiseido Ultimune Eye Power Infusing Eye Concentrate and the Power Infusing Concentrate for the face. So it was like an eye serum and a face serum. I actually kind of liked these. I was really surprised. I just kind of found them in a magazine. I was like, I'll try them, why not? But I really liked the face serum. It always left my skin the next day looking really nice. I'd put it on before bed, before my moisturizer, and I used up the eye one too. I didn't see a ton of difference with my eyes, but the face one I actually really did like. I also have a couple more mini samples from Sephora to go through. The first one was the Sephora Mud Mask. This is Sephora's version of, I'd say, the Glam Glow Super Mud Clearing Treatment. I did not find this effective at all. I used it twice and I saw no difference in my skin. It was just as oily, the pores were just as open, and it just, yeah, didn't work for me. And then these 3 I remember talking about in a haul, I'm pretty sure, or it was a favorites or something. This was the Jurlique Calendula Redness Rescue Serum, the Origins Ginseng Eye Cream, and the Clinique Pep Start Eye Cream. So let's talk about the serum first. I did like it, but I didn't see a humongous difference in the overall redness of my face, so I didn't end up going back to repurchase it, but I might try another sample and maybe some other serums because it's something I kind of want to dive into. So I don't totally hate it. It did feel nice on my skin. And then the Origins Ginseng Eye Cream, I used it a fair bit, but it's very luminizing. It's more shiny than I expected. So if you're going without any makeup and you put this on, it's gonna look like you have all this white glitter under your eyes if you look up really close. so I didn't end up purchasing that one. But the third one you guys saw in my VIB sale haul, I did repurchase the full size, the Clinique Pep Start Eye Cream. That's the one in the little orange tube with the little plastic ball on the end. You pop it open like a water bottle. Yeah, so that one I did purchase full size, but the other two I did not. And more recently, Sephora gave me a sample of the Philosophy Renewed Hope in a Jar Refreshing and Refining Moisturizer. So I used up the majority of this packet. I love the smell of this product, but it's just a little too lightweight for me to use in the winter time. I think I might get a sample of it in the spring or summer and see if my skin likes it then, but I did really like it. The smell was really nice. I finally finished up my eye cream that I was using before the Clinique Pep Start. This was the Origins Eye Doctor Moisture Care for Skin Around Eyes. If you're younger like me and you're not looking for too much anti-aging properties in an eye cream, I highly recommend this one because it's not super crazy expensive. It's still like under $50. And I got a long time out of this. I want to say 2 years. I think I almost got 2 years out of this tub, and I was using it almost every single day, sometimes for day and night. So this lasts a long time, it's not crazy expensive, and if you're young like me, I highly recommend this eye cream. Not that if you're older you can't use one without anti-aging properties, but usually if you're in your 20s, you're not looking for something super wrinkle fighting, and this is definitely a good one. Also from Origins, I am throwing this out because it's really old now. I didn't completely finish it up, but this is the Origins Ginseng Energy Boosting Moisturizer. So this is the face moisturizer that matches the ginseng eye cream. I do really like this for in the spring and summer. It's very lightweight. It has a beautiful orange citrus smell. But I didn't use it up, and I've had it for a long time, so I think I'm just gonna toss it. But yeah, it's a really good face moisturizer if you need something super lightweight or if you're in a really warm climate. I also finished up a tub of my favorite Ride or Die lip scrub. I love this stuff. This is the Lush Bubblegum Lip Scrub. Right now I have another one out in my shower. That one's almost gone too, but I may be going somewhere in March and I can replenish my supplies, you could say. So yeah, I am almost on a second tub of that. I also finished up a tube of my favorite face scrub. This is the St. Ives Blemish Control Apricot Scrub. I love this stuff. I've been using it on and off since junior high, and yeah, it never fails me. It's super gritty. If your skin is pretty sensitive, I don't know if I would recommend this, or just tread lightly if you want to try it, but I love it because it's like super scratchy and it gets all the excess oil out of my pores and everything, so I really like this scrub. I definitely recommend it. And the last skincare item I have is a huge bottle. Do you guys remember this from my last year's Christmas haul? This is the Bioderma SensiBio Solution Micellulaire. But this is amazing for removing makeup. I got a new bottle of it for Christmas this year, the one with the nice little push pump. I'm really excited to use that. But yeah, this is an amazing makeup remover. If you can get your hands on it, you definitely need to try it if you haven't already. Alright, moving on to body care. The first thing that I finished up was the Beautiful Day Shower Gel from Bath & Body Works. This is what I used in the spring and summer, and it's one of my favorite ones to use because it's fresh and floral and it doesn't leave my skin too greasy or anything. In the summertime, my skin is super like tough as nails. I can handle any like heavy fragrances and all that stuff, which is great. So this is what I usually buy in the spring and summer because I just love the scent and it works well. But then come fall, when it starts to get a little drier and a little colder here, I tend to switch to something a bit more moisturizing, but I still want a nice scent. So I usually pick up this one. This is the Olay Ultra Moisture Vanilla Indulgence Shower Gel. There is one that's kind of similar looking that isn't vanilla, so you need the one that's like the lighter purple. But yeah, I love the smell of this. It's very like sweet, warm, comforting vanilla smell. It's not sickening. The moisture content in it is pretty good for like fall. It's not as moisturizing as like Aveeno and like things made for really sensitive skin. But for my transition shower gel, this is usually one I go for. So I used up a full big bottle of this. And I also finished up my last year's tube of my go-to moisturizer for my body in the winter time. If you have really dry, sensitive skin and you live in a colder climate like I do, if you haven't tried this already, what are you doing with your life? This is my favorite one, and compared to even prescription ointments that I would get as a kid for psoriasis and eczema, this beats all of them. Like, it's so good for keeping my skin and my psoriasis at bay. I rarely get big patches of it anymore. It's amazing. This is the Aveeno Baby Eczema Care Moisturizing Cream, and this stuff is fabulous. I think it's $12 or $13 Canadian, and I will get a couple of months out of this tube using it every day after my showers. So yeah, if you haven't tried this already, you need to. I've gone through many tubes of this and I absolutely love it still. Me and my mom also finished up 2 hand soaps in the past couple of months. The first one we finished was the Bath & Body Works Sparkling Pear Wrestling hand soap. This is the foaming one. I loved it at first, but it got really sickening after a while, so tread lightly if you want to get this next fall. It's nice at first, but after a while it gets pretty sickening. This one I actually really liked to the very end. This is not the first time we've had this one. This is the Bath & Body Works Honey Crisp Apple. So we just finished this one last night, and I really do like this one. I technically have one more use left out of this tub, but it's pretty much gone. I mean, I could get one more like upper body use out of it, but this is my favorite body scrub to go back to. It's affordable and I can easily access it all the time, so this is the one I usually get. This is the Body Shop Coconut Cream Body Scrub. I love this. I've purchased probably 30 tubs in my lifetime so far. I really like this one. It's also really good to use before a professional spray tan. If you're getting a full body spray tan done, this one doesn't leave too much oily residue on you. But it's still gritty enough to get all the dead skin off, so this is the one I definitely recommend. From a local skincare company here in Newfoundland called Indigena, I also finished up 2 of their bath crystal packets. The first one I used was Bikini Babe, and the other one here is Sea Goddess. Bikini Babe is a bit more of that orange oil smell, and Sea Goddess was more minty. I liked both of them. I think my favorite one is the Winterberry though. That one kind of smells like those cherry certs candies, mints. Yeah, that one is amazing. I love that one. But I did finish these. Epsom salts are always good after like a long workout or a long work day, just to like help your muscles relax and stuff. So yeah, I really like those. I would definitely repurchase them again. Another body scrub here is a Lush sample that Amanda from Amanda and Lola NL gave me a couple months back, or yeah, it was a couple months back. This is the Ocean Salt Face and Body Scrub. The smell was really off-putting to me, to be honest. I really didn't like the smell of this. I don't know if many people do. But it did work okay. I just think the smell just really turned me off from it, and I don't think I would buy this. But it worked better than I expected it to. I also finished up one of my favorite drugstore hand creams. This is the EOS Cucumber Melon hand cream, and I love this one. It gives me like the right amount of moisture, and this tube will last you forever, and it's still like purse size and everything. So I love this one. I have repurchased it. I'm just trying to use up another hand cream first, but I've gone through probably 4 tubes of this one. I really like it. And last but not least, we have the L'Occitane shower oil in the almond scent. I love this. I've talked about it on my channel before. I originally discovered this from Making of Ashley here on YouTube, and it's really nice. It looks like an oil in the tub. Actually, I have one behind me. So here's a new one, what it looks like. So you can see it's kind of a oil. It just looks like canola oil in a tube. But when you put it on a loofah and warm water and you lather it up, it looks like a body wash and it feels like a body wash, and the smell is so invigorating. Even if you don't normally reach for something like nutty, trust me, you will be absolutely hooked on the smell. It makes your skin feel so nice, super moisturized, not too greasy, doesn't leave a film on your skin. It just feels like a really moisturizing body wash. So if you haven't tried the almond oil from L'Occitane, I highly recommend it. Alright, and last but not least, we have the makeup category. I went through 3 Miracle Complexion Sponges from Real Techniques. I absolutely love these. I talk about them all the time. They're my favorite. I like them better than the original Beauty Blenders. I also finally had to say goodbye to my favorite false eyelashes I've ever tried. I definitely want to order in more of these, even though they're all the way from the UK. These are the Eyler London Fleur de Force Fleur Loves Lashes. I love these. I had to throw them out last time I used them because they just looked too gross. But I've had them for about a year, so I think that's pretty good, right? So yeah, really liked those. Definitely want to repurchase them. I also finished up 2 eye primers. One is a sample pod of the Urban Decay Original Eyeshadow Potion, which I've had in full-size tubes a couple times. It's okay still, it's still not my favorite. This one is my favorite. This is the NARS Smudge Proof Eyeshadow Base, which I already repurchased. I also have repurchased this a couple times. This is the Anastasia Brow Wiz in Taupe. That's the shade that I've been using for the past couple of months. I also finished up a tube of my favorite under eye concealer. This is the Urban Decay Naked Skin Weightless Complete Coverage Concealer in Fair Neutral. I've gone through about 3 or 4 tubes of this already, and I also need to throw this out. I technically didn't use it up, but it cracked. I'm just like, whatever. I already picked up a backup of it. This is the Rimmel Clear Complexion Clarifying Powder with Natural Minerals. This is in the 21 transparent shade. It comes in a blue compact instead of the beige ones, and I really like this. It's a really good drugstore face powder. From Sephora, I went through, well, I don't know if I could say I went through, but I tried 2 foundations more recently. The first one was the Makeup Forever Water Blend. I was given the shade R250. This was just way too like low coverage for me. It just kind of blended into my skin and looked like I wasn't even wearing makeup, so Didn't like that. It was super shiny too, because I guess it's made for like more dry skin. And I also tried the Urban Decay All Nighter in the first shade 1. I didn't like this for the time of year, but I would like to try this again in the spring or summer because it's very mattifying. I love the coverage of it. But it was too drying for the temperature that I was using it in. This was in the fall, so God only knows, even if I use it now, it's gonna look even worse. So it was a little too drying, and it also oxidized pretty dark. Not orange. It didn't go orange on me, but it just went a shade or two too dark for my skin right now. But if I was using this in like June or July, I think I would really like it. So I'm gonna get a fresh sample in probably the spring, early summer, and try it again because overall, the quality of it is pretty decent, but I can't match it and it's too drying for me right now. I also need to throw away my little deluxe sample of the Kat Von D tattooed eyeliner. I recently gave this away in my first giveaway because I really like this one and I think it's really good bang for your buck and it's really good quality for the money that you pay for it. So I've had this for, well, probably like 4 or 5 months now, so it's time to throw it away. And I also finished up 1, 2, 3, I have 6 mascaras here. The first 3 are my all-time favorite, and if you've been watching me for a while, you already know what it is. The L'Oreal Voluminous Butterfly Mascara in black. This one is definitely my favorite, and as you can tell, I like to repurchase it a lot. I also need to throw away, I didn't really use this one up per se, but this was the Benefit They're Real Tinted Primer. This was like a brown base mascara to put underneath other mascaras. I tried it a few times, but I just didn't really see the point in it. It didn't really make a difference in my lashes, so I wouldn't go out and repurchase that one. I also have the Makeup Forever Excessive Lash. I believe this is one of their newer mascaras, and I had pretty high hopes for this, but it was just really dry and the brush was like really spiky and I don't know, I didn't like it. And last but not least, we have the Stila Huge Extreme Lash Mascara. This one was in the Big Beauty Insider 500 Point Perk Kit that I got from Stila a couple months ago. And this one was just too dry. It flaked on me really bad and it wasn't super deep and black and it just, yeah. So yeah, that's it. That's all my empties. If you like empties videos like I do, give this video a big thumbs up and subscribe to my channel down below if you are new. I try to upload now as much as I can because I'm finally done school and I have a new camera and I'm really excited about it. So I've got a couple more videos coming up that I want to film, so stay tuned for those. And yeah, I will see you guys soon with my next video. Bye!